Hi, I'm Mark. This is my November review for Cancer Sun Sign and Cancer Rise. We start the month on the 1st with a little bit of disruption. If you've got social plans made for that day, then they may be suddenly changed. Maybe friends are going to have to change the plans, or maybe you have to change the plans, but there's going to be some sudden changes or disruptions. The other thing is Mercury, who's still retrograde at the moment, has a square with Saturn, so there's responsibilities here, especially around the home area and in your partner's area or family area. So this is all going on the first day. The other thing that's happened is Venus makes an opposition to Chiron, the healing planet. So we have a chance to heal a past wound. Now this is connected with your career and maybe people you've had close relationships with during your career. The thing is to let this wound come back and rise up, accept it, and then let go of it. On the 3rd, Mercury goes direct and moves into your 5th house and joins the Sun. Now together they can work together and work on your creative expression. You need to find new ways of expressing yourself, whether it's verbally or artistically, it doesn't matter, you just need to work on this now. Then on the 6th, Jupiter and Pluto come together in a conjunction. This is in your 7th house. This is where you have a surge of energy now, because both these big heavyweights are going forward. This is when you need to work on your relationships. You need to work on building good relationships that can help you, because you can achieve more working with others at this point. It could be in your partnership, it could be at work, it could be around the home. You need to work on all these relationships because people can now help you. You can gain a lot from working with people. There's a lot of energy here, so you need to make sure you direct it in the right way. The idea is to grow yourself, but through the help of other people. On the 9th, it's a good day for taking a look at your life from a more spiritual standpoint, more of a soul level rather than a mundane level. Think about where you're going, what you've achieved, who you actually are. There's a good aspect to Neptune on that day in your 9th house. It's the house of higher realms of thought. It's a good day to get in touch with those thoughts. Venus is also active on that day. She's opposite Mars. Now Venus can heighten this experience, but Mars can put a damper on it. Just be careful who you bump into, how you treat people on that day, because some people might get angry. This will centre around the home or the work area. On the 12th, it's one of those the glass is half empty days. You'll feel a little bit negative out of sorts. Mercury's making an aspect to the Black Moon Lilith in your 11th house. So here you might question your goals. Are they attainable? You may be thinking, oh, I can't do that. It's not a day to be negative though, you've got to stay positive. Mercury in this position, there may be issues about freedom. Have you got enough freedom? Can you express yourself freely? These sort of issues will come up. But the next day on the 13th, it's a much better day. I know it's Friday the 13th and a lot of people think that's unlucky, but this could be a lucky day because Mars turns direct. Mars has been retrograde for some time, now it turns direct, so there'll be more energy coming in now. You'll be more activated and animated. Venus is also making a positive aspect, and this will give you the ability to attract things to you. You may be able to do this unconsciously, you might not even realise you're doing it because your North Node is in the 12th house, so you may unconsciously attract things to you, and these could centre around the home area. The weekend of the 14th and 15th, you'll feel absolutely great. It's a positive weekend. You'll benefit from the company of others. You want to be with people, family or friends. You just want to congregate with them, be in a group. It's good to get things done as well. If you've got a project to do at home where people can help you, it's a good time to get things done. We've got the Sun making good aspects to Pluto, Jupiter, and you've also got the new moon on the 15th. This is a good time as well to put plans together for the future. Think about all the new things you want to start. It's a great time as well for relationships. It's a great time to spend with your partner and have some good social time as well. All these things will be great that weekend. You will feel harmonious, you will feel in tune with everything. We mentioned earlier about Mercury and your glass being half empty. Well, on the 17th, Mercury will make you feel like it's half full. He makes a nice aspect to Uranus, which is the higher mind, so your mind will be highly stimulated, be hyperactive, you'll be buzzing. It's a good day for interacting with people. It's a good day for talking to colleagues and friends about different things, exciting things, new ideas. Just don't make any decisions because you might regret that, because your mind is so hyped up. You could make decisions on things that you would rather not follow through. The next day is a better day because your mind will be stable again. The Sun aspects Saturn, so there's more orderliness to your mind, there's more structure. This is when you can make decisions and plan things that you want to do. On the 19th, Venus, who's right at the end of your 4th house, makes an aspect to Saturn. This is a day when you may be a little bit fearful, maybe that some fears or responsibilities come up and you just need to stay calm. It's a serious day, but it's a day when you can think about your relationships and your duties and responsibilities. But don't get too morose because things aren't as bad as you may think. Things will be a lot better. On the 22nd, Venus moves into your 5th house and is full of energy again then. This is the house of Scorpio, so there's passion with this Venus now. And the 5th house is about your creative expression. We spoke earlier about the Sun and Mercury being in there, and now Venus joins as well. So you've got all 3 of those planets in your 5th house helping you to express yourself in a more creative, artistic and talented way. On the 24th, this could be one of the most passionate days you'll ever have. Venus, the planet of love, is in the 5th house of love. She makes an opposition to the black moon Lilith, and the two are very similar, they're very akin. The Venus contact to the black moon is the best the black moon can have. Mercury, and also the 5th house of love, is making a nice aspect to Neptune, the planet of fantasy and imagination. So you can imagine what's going on here. Your most primal urges from the black moon come up and meet your desires from Venus with the fantasy of Mercury and Neptune. This is a day that anything could happen. If you're in a relationship, it could be great. If you're not, you just have to be a little bit cautious because there'll be such temptation and these urges will be strong. So you don't want to do anything that you might regret. Any issues that come up today need to be dealt with immediately because they're coming up from the unconscious. So deal with them immediately and put them to rest. And other than that, enjoy the day. The Sun has now moved into Sagittarius and your 6th house. He makes an aspect to Chiron in your 10th house. Chiron can shed a light on a wound or an injustice or a hurt or an imperfection. It's a good time to let this come to the surface and accept it. We're all human, none of us are perfect, we all have our imperfections. It's a good time to let this come up and lay it to rest. It could be connected with your work, could be connected with health or diet, exercise, it could be connected with your career or your chosen path. But whatever this wound is or this hurt is, let it come up. Chiron will help you to deal with it and heal it. On the 27th, you can expect the unexpected. Venus makes an aspect to Uranus in the 11th house. Venus is in the house of love. So here we have unexpected changes. This is sudden events happening. If you're in a relationship, you could suddenly decide to do something adventurous, try something completely new. If you're not in a relationship, it could be a day when you meet someone new, someone unusual, someone exciting. You could meet them through friends as well, because this is a day when you can get on with friends, you can have fun with friends, socialising. Then between the 27th and the 30th, Mercury runs through aspects of the planets in your 7th house. So this is a time to examine relationships. Look at things like the opportunities within the relationship to grow. Look at things like the responsibilities within the relationship. Look at things about power and power sharing. All these things can be looked at in depth, and you can find answers here, clues. It's like doing a jigsaw puzzle. You need to put all the pieces together, fit them all in and see what the picture looks like. Ask yourself, is this a good picture? Or if it's not a good picture, what can I do to make things better? On the 30th, and last day of November, there's a full moon and lunar eclipse in your 12th house. Now here we see that there's a need for balance between the conscious and the unconscious mind. If you're in touch with your inner self, then all will be well. It'll be a great day. You'll be able to benefit. You'll be able to be full of vitality, and you'll be able to make achievements. You'll be able to reap the benefits of your past actions. Doors will open for you. If you're not in balance and you're not in touch with your inner self, then it could be a tense day. It could be issues that come up that you'd have to deal with. It could be things from the past that need to be got rid of. Maybe you need to have a clear out. Maybe you need to let go of things and say goodbye to things. If this is the case, you've got work to do, and it will be quite a tense day. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like more, please subscribe, or if you'd like to leave a comment, I'll be glad to hear from you. Have a good month.